the compact without compromise. The Lark by Studebaker presents Wilbur Pope and Mr. S.
For the new neighbors, you hear?
Here they come, everybody. Come on, Mother, they're here.
Did you notice? He went around and opened the car door for her. Looks like we're going to have one gentleman in the neighborhood after all.
Well, I did the same thing for her the day I showed her this house.
Doesn't he look a little old to be a young lawyer?
This is it. When I put this key in the lock, it's our dream come true.
Oh, Wilbur, our own home.
Yep. Our home, our land, our trees, our debts, our mortgages. It's all ours.
Wilbur, what are you doing? Wilbur, you haven't kissed me like that since we were married 8 years ago.
A kiss like that should last a while.
Well, you got here just in time. It was beginning to wear off.
Maybe you better stock up on that stuff.
Wilbur, no, the neighbors.
Who cares about the neighbors? Hey, neighbors, this is my wife, Carlotta, and I love her. You hear? I love her. Who are these? Well, these are your new neighbors, here to give you a kind of good old-fashioned country welcome. This is my wife, Elsie, and these are the Thompsons, and these are the Bagby's.
And these are sandwiches. Larry. And this is my son, Larry. And this is my dog, Mike. Wilbur, isn't it time you put me down?
I'm sorry.
Wilbur's so sentimental.
Yeah, well, it's our first home.
I didn't know people did things like this anymore. It's all so wonderful.
I told you when you bought this house, these neighbors are mighty neighborly.
And you're going to try to prove it by getting out of here and giving you some privacy. Come on, Larry. Hot, Mike. Oh, and there's some coffee and sandwiches over there in case you get hungry. Well, thanks so much. And we're all having dinner at our house tonight. Why don't you join us? It's just next door. We'd love to.
Wonderful.
And I want all of you to feel free to drop in anytime. And you too, Larry. You'd better not encourage him.
Yeah, don't get too friendly with me. I'm a monster.
Oh. Let's take a look at the rest of our estate.
Of course, Molly. You're gonna love it here, honey. You know, I used to live in a place like this when I was a kid. Yeah, a little paint, a little landscaping. Now, that rake. That's one of the first things you learn on a farm. That's dangerous, leaving a rake lying on the ground.
Yeah, if you're in your bare feet and you step on it.
No, honey, it isn't only that. You see, if you step on it, it might fly up and hit you in the head.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I told you what was going to happen, didn't I?
Well, I only proved you were right.
Yeah, well, next time, take my word for it. You see? Now, this place could be fixed up and make it into a workshop for me.
Hey, how about a playroom for Junior?
You mean a little monster of our own? Oh, look.
A horse. Well, he wasn't here when we looked at the play.
He must have been out in the back grazing. Well, how about that, a horse?
Wilbur, let's get out of here. Get out of here. Do something, Wilbur. Come on.
Easy. Well, I'll be darned. You know, you're the most affectionate folks I ever saw in my life. Did you carry across this threshold, too?
He tried to bite me.
Well, that's all right. You're married.
No, I mean that awful horse.
Oh, well, that's the reason I came back. To explain about the horse. You see, when Mr. Oldfield sold you this house, it was only because he had to go back east on such short notice, and, well, he didn't have time to dispose of the animal. So he said to tell you to keep him if you feel he's worth his keep, or sell him for whatever you can get.
We'll sell him.
Now, if we keep him, we'll have a real farm.
Oh, Wilbur, haven't we gone to enough expense buying this house without adding the cost of a horse? Mr. Reeves, do you know how we can go about selling him?
Well, there's a man in Tarzan.
Now, wait a minute,
We
Carlotta.
are not keeping that horse.
I mean, you can't throw a horse out of his house
We're
just like
selling
that.
him, and that's that. Come on, Mr. Reeves.
You know, I'm glad to see you two fussing. I was worrying about you folks.
Oh, golly, old fella. I sure didn't want to keep you. Hey, what is this? There's no wine. There's no oats. You must be starving. Hey, how about a ham sandwich?
Oh, I'm sorry I started this, old fella. Because the better you look, the more I want to keep you.
Still. Now, just lift up your legs there.
Well, how about that? What in here?
Mr. Parker, this is my husband, Wilbur, and that's the horse.
Oh, you should have let him guess. You ought to keep him.
I reckon I can take him off your hands for $50.
We'll take the $50.
Yeah, give it to her.
Yeah, man, $50. This horse is lame.
Lame? Getting used to it that way.
Yeah, nothing out of place. Probably just a barn cramp.
Just a barn cramp, huh?
If the horse were in real pain, he wouldn't be holding his head that high. You know, the minute the horse is distressed or off his feet, the first thing you notice, that head drops way down. Animal is there.
Well, Carlotta, we can't take advantage of the man. Now you give him his money back.
Oh, this horse can't be too sick or he wouldn't even be on his feet. If a horse can stand up, he's worth $50. Give me back my $50. Horse trading is a dirty, thieving, conniving business at best, but this be... Just a minute. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45.
50.
Yeah, it's all here.
Oh, Wilbur! We can keep him. How are we going to take care of him? I only hope I can find somebody... I know. I'll call the SPCA. Come over right away. No, the horse is on his back. The very, very sick horse.
Look, forget about that horse. He's perfectly all right.
What are you talking
The
about?
horse, he was only kidding.
Kidding?
He was only pretending to be sick so he could stay here with us.
Now, Wilbur, I know you want to keep him, but this is ridiculous.
No, it's true. Well, why do you think I went back at him?
You wink back at him?
Well, you winked at me first. You know, wink, wink, wink.
Oh, Wilbur, don't you feel all right?
Don't forget about me. I tell you, that horse is perfectly all right here. Look.
All right, Wilbur. If you want the horse bad enough to come in here like a child with this fantastic story about him winking and pretending, you can keep him.
Oh, boy. I didn't know holding a horse could mean so much to me. I guess, of course, when I was a little boy, I always wanted a pony. Oh, it's been a long time since I was a little boy.
It's been a long time since I was a pony.
Who said that? No, it's impossible. Did you say it? No, you couldn't have.
Did you say it?
I didn't hear it. But I couldn't have. But I did. It's impossible. I don't believe it. Now, while I'm looking right at you, will you let me hear you say something?
Say what? How now, brown cow?
What is it, Wilbur?
Hold on! The horse! The horse! Maybe you better sit down.
Well?
The horse talks.
You better lie down.
Oh, I know it sounds unbelievably fantastic, but it's true. I didn't believe it myself at first, and then I made him say something to me while I was looking right at him.
What did he say?
How now, brown?
Oh, Wilbur. This is dreadful. Darling, maybe you've been working too hard. Or, I know what it is. That rake, the bump on your head.
No. Yeah, that rake did smack me pretty hard. How do you feel?
Fine.
He talks.
Wilbur, you're going to bed.
No. Come with me. You can hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Wilbur, you're going straight to bed.
I'm not sick. All I want you to do is hear the horse talk.
Well, give him a dime, send him down to the drugstore, and have him phone me.
Be stubborn, but I'll prove it. Somehow I'll prove it.
Oh, Paul, are you getting settled all right? Anything we can do?
Hey, Mr. Banby, you've lived around here a long time, haven't you?
Ever since I got married, 16 years.
Well, then maybe you can help me convince my wife of something she's a little reluctant to accept. Now, not that she's unreasonable. It's just that, well, you know how illogical wives can be.
16 years.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Oldfield, the man we bought the house from, you were friendly with him.
Oh, yes.
Very friendly?
Very friendly.
Did you exchange confidences with each other?
Oh, sure. No secrets between us.
Did he ever say anything to you about his horse?
Well, what about his horse?
Did he ever tell you that his horse can talk?
Oh, no. Oldfield used to say a lot of funny things, but...
He never said anything about his horse talking?
Oh, no.
Did the horse ever say anything?
The horse? Would the horse ever say anything to you?
Yes. That's what I thought you could help me prove to my wife.
Oh, well, I'm kind of busy right now, Mr. Pope, so if you'll excuse me, I've got to go inside. There's a door I've got to lock. Oh, say, Larry.
Hey, Larry, there's something I need to ask you. Burns me out. My own wife, my own neighbors. I tell them you can talk, and they all think I'm crazy.
Well, that figures. If I told other horses I was talking to a man, they'd think I was crazy.
Yes, you're right, old fella.
Stop calling me old fella. My name's Ed.
All right. So we'll call you Ed, the talking horse. Why, you'll be rich, you'll be famous.
Right now, I'll settle for a sack of oats.
Oh, yeah. You do need some oats, say. Where do you get them?
Go to Duffy's Feed and Grain store. stand.
Could have sold him the house in the first place.
I'm a real estate man, not a psychiatrist. How was I to know that
Any
you...
man that's mad enough to think that a horse can talk could kill us all right in our bed. Oh, Florence.
Carrying his wife across the threshold after being married 8 years. That man is really crazy.
Look, wait a minute. The storm's coming. Mrs. Pope. The grandpa's wife.
Don't let her hear you. It's not her fault, the poor dear.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Crackpole. Mrs. Pope.
Well, I brought this back, and thank you so much. You really made us feel so welcome, all of you. You know, being new to the neighborhood, we do feel strange, especially Wilbur.
Yes, he does seem especially strange.
And it was so nice you inviting us for dinner tonight.
Oh, for the dinner.
Oh, Mrs. Pope, the dinner has been called off.
Called off.
Yes, I know. It does seem very sudden.
Was someone taken sick?
Very sick.
Well, that's too bad. Well, I guess I'd better be running along. Thanks again for everything.
Nice knowing you.
Yes, it'd be nice knowing you.
Mom, shall I bolt the door? The strangest thing, the way they acted toward me. Why, they even called off the dinner. I just don't understand it.
Just their little minds. The typical jealous, envious neighbors. Just because I happen to have a horse that can talk. They're just jealous, that's all.
Wilbur. Oh, no. You didn't tell them about your talking horse.
Well, I don't...
Oh, I knew it was too good to last. Well, I can't possibly stay in a neighborhood where everybody thinks you're a crackpot.
Darling, the important thing is that you believe me. You're my wife. So for the last time, will you stop being stubborn and come out to that barn and let me prove the horse talks?
But I don't want to talk to the horse. I just want to talk to that doctor. Let go of me.
Not until I prove my point.
Wilbur.
You listen to him. All right, Ed. Say something.
I don't want to listen to either one of you.
Well, don't just stand there, Ed. Say something.
Well,
I know why he won't talk. It's because you turned your back on him. He's very sensitive. Now, will you please turn around?
oh, this whole thing is ridiculous.
No, please turn around.
Well, all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wouldn't believe that horse could talk if the two of you stood there and sang a duet.
How could you let me down like that? Why didn't you say something?
I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out.
You're having trouble talking to me.
But you're the only one I've ever talked to.
It's utterly fantastic. How can it be?
This thing is just bigger than both of us.
Amazing. That explains everything. Hey, Carlotta!
Poor boy.
Carlotta, I know what you must think me dragging out to that barn. It was silly of me to think that horse could talk to you.
Oh, Wilbur. Oh, thank goodness you come out of it. Oh,
Well, it's true. He can't talk to everybody. Carlotta, that horse can only talk to me.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna prove he can talk. I'm going down to my office and get my tape recorder. I'll hide it near Ed's stall and get him to talk to me. And when I play it back, that'll prove something of those doubting Thomases. Yes, sir. Everyone may think I'm crazy, but now I'm gonna prove it.
Hi, Wilbur.
Oh, hi there, Ed. I was just putting this rake here so it won't get rusty. Well, I guess the rest of the chores can wait until tomorrow. Well, Ed, I thought I'd just drop by and say goodnight to you.
Night, Wilbur.
Oh, by the way, Ed, old horse, I'm mighty flattered being the only human being you say you can talk to.
Oh, thank you, Wilbur.
Yes, you need a blanket or anything, Ed?
Nope, I'm fine.
Huh? Oh, you want me to close the window?
Nope. You can leave it open.
Good night, old horse.
Old horse. Hey, Wilbur.
Yeah?
Nice gadget you got there.
Oh, yes.
Tape recorder?
Yes, tape recorder. Good night, Ed.
How are you going to convince anyone the other voice on that tape is a horse? Hmm?
Poor Carlotta. This was the day she waited for 8 years. A new star, the dream house. And what happens? We have to move. Well, why did you have to open your big mouth?
Now, let's not get hysterical. Let me think a moment. There's a way out.
Now, listen. And you'd better take my advice.
Just rub some birdseed in your hand.
What? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Today, I stepped on a rake. The handle flew up and hit Wilbur on the head. Nothing serious, you understand. But somehow it started this hallucination about a horse talking. And if you don't mind, Wilbur would like to come in and explain.
Well, John, it won't do no harm to hear the man out.
No, it can't do any harm, John. Well, Mrs. Pope.
Oh, thank you. Wilbur. Darling.
Good evening, folks. I know that Carlotta has already told you about my injury. I just want you to know that it's perfectly all right now. And I also want you to know that I don't blame you for feeling about me the way you did. But you see, what actually happened was that during the dulling of my normal thinking process, my imagination took over. And well, since all my life I've had a deep love and affection for animals, well, this particular trait manifested itself, and you know the rest. Well, lots of people get hit on the head, and lots of people love animals. But a horse talking. Oh, but my love for animals isn't just the ordinary. There's a rapport. Yes, something chemical and wonderful. Yes, a feeling of communication.
Oh, that dog takes to anyone.
Even burglars.
It's all animals. Yes, cats and birds. Oh, that poor little thing, locked in a cage. It's all right. It won't try to fly away. Not from loving people like you. How do you know it won't fly away? Did it communicate with you? Carlotta. It's no use trying to convince them. As we'll leave only your home, but our home and the neighborhood. So I don't blame you. Okay. Well, come, Carlotta. We better go home and start packing. I'm sorry. I tried to explain. Thank you for listening to me.
I wouldn't have believed you.
He must be a wonderful man. Wonderful man. And to think we're going to have him for a neighbor.
Ed, you sleep?
Not anymore.
Your idea worked like a charm.
Well, what did you expect?
It was sensational. Now, wait a minute.
Good night, Wilbur.
Well, when the dog jumped up into my arms, they were a little dubious. But when the cat
Wilbur.
leapt up on my shoulder, well... Good night, Ed.
never get rid of him. Talk, talk, talk.
The compact without compromise. The Lark by Studebaker has brought you Wilbur Pope and Mr. Ed.
How do you do? I'm George Burns. You can tell by my cigar. At my age, I've got to hold on to something. Well, I'm here to talk to you about that picture you just saw. Isn't that talking horse a wonderful idea? I think the possibilities of that idea can go through the roof. I think this can be the #1 television show. And your agency, when they saw this picture, they agreed with us. We signed a young lady to play the wife. Her name is Connie Hines. She's only been in Hollywood for 8 months. And she's been in such demand that she's been in 21 pictures. And great in every one. And getting better. I think this girl is the makings of a star. And I ought to know when a girl is the makings of a star. Because I found one who's been supporting me for 40 years. And the gentleman that we signed to play the husband and the lead is a star. When he first started, he set the television world on its ear. And in this series, he can do it again. His name is Alan Young. Excuse me. He's a great actor and a great comedian. And more than that, he's a clean-cut, fine-looking young man who'll make a great salesman and representative for your product. And the producer-director is Arthur Rubin, who made Francis the talking mule pictures for Universal. I don't have to tell you what a smash they were. When they stopped making those pictures, they had to sell the studio. And now I'd like to talk about the writing end of this series. And I know a lot about writers because all my life I've been locked up with them. That's my real business. And the basic problem of any weekly series is your script. After about the 9th or the 10th week, the writers get a little tired, and they can't think of new situations and fresh ideas. But with a talking horse listening to what's going on around the neighborhood, this is an impossibility. Storylines are endless. In fact, the writers that are going to be signed for this show should pay us. And besides, the popular appeal of a talking horse is that he'll make a good salesman for your product, too. Because when he talks about the Lark, he'll be making horse sense. And you'll listen to him because it'll be coming right from the horse's mouth. And now I'd like to introduce the new star of our series. And I don't want you to think that I'm trying to get on the right side here, because I am. I'm going to have him make his entrance in the Lark. Gentlemen, Alan Young.
Mr. Burns said that I was a great comedian and a great actor. Well, he exaggerated just a little. But I'm not going to argue with him because he's a very smart man. I can say one thing, though. I'm so enthused about doing this show. I feel the part is just right for me. Of course, the most important thing is that Mr. Burns is going to supervise the writing. In case you're wondering what I do for a living in this series, I play the part of a lawyer. I haven't had much practice in that kind of thing, but I'm sure I'll be able to catch on. This briefcase has got my lunch in it, but let's pretend it's legal papers. Your Honor? A little nervous. Your Honor, in summing up this case, I would like to say that I cannot reveal the source of my information. And although there are no witnesses, I know for a fact that this gentleman deliberately backed into my client's car. Sorry, Your Honor, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you who told me. Because if I did, I know you wouldn't believe me. The part I play, the lawyer. Now, I'd like you to meet the lady who plays the part of my wife. I've never met her before, but I have seen her work, and I can assure you that everything George Burns said about her is quite true. Gentlemen, Miss Connie Hines.
How do you do? Wilbur, you're home early.
She gets into character a lot quicker than I do.
How did things go in court today?
I lost the case.
But why?
Well, the judge wouldn't believe that story of how I found out how the accident really happened.
But why wouldn't he believe you?
Well, I'm not going to tell you, because you wouldn't believe me either.
Of course I'll believe you. I love you. I adore you. I'm your wife. Now, who told you?
The horse told me.
Oh, dear. What would you like for dinner tonight, honey?
Oh, don't bother. I've got some legal papers in my briefcase. I'll eat them. Well, nice work if we can get it. Now, I'd like you to meet an animal that I love. I know I'm a fool to do this because he's going to steal the show, but... Gentlemen, this is Ed.
How do you do?
Ed, the judge didn't believe that story you told me.
Well, that's showbiz.
Look, Ed, my main job, you see, is to convince these gentlemen out front that this show is going to be one of the big hits of next season. Am I going about it the right way?
No, Wilbur.
What am I doing that's wrong?
Polish the lark. He's just nervous. Boy, will we sell larks.